Welcome back, Scorpio. This is your LoveScope love reading for April 2014. So where do we begin? Did you do your dream journal last month? What'd you learn? Because the very center card is the Ten of Cups. I think we had this last week. We talked a lot about your happily ever after. What's it look like to you? How do you define it? You know, no detail is too small. I think you are on a very karmic journey because we have the Four of Swords, which is all about spirit, coupled with death. So very karmic path, I would have to say, going forward. So now the question is, have you been working through the lessons and really applying yourself to them? Because that is going to determine your path. I think you know, only a couple of times throughout our life do we really get the chance to back up and really look at our life and our life in love and relationships, beauty and passion. And we get to really analyze and make choices and make decisions on how we're going to go forward. So I understand now the weekly reading so much more of you really needing to ground yourself this coming month. And I don't think it's the whole month. I think it's more the first, you know, as we start off the month. Some of that energy from last month seems to be there, but it's also really saying that it is a karmic time in your life when it comes to love. And that is why it's the turning inside and the cleansing and an honesty with yourself. What you want, why you want it, what is your happily ever after, how do you define it? Then we have the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. And sitting right underneath that is the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. If I put the three cards together, you're going to be coming into an understanding and you're taking action, and you might be mentored or you might be mentoring somebody else in the new path you're going on in love with them. For a total sense of well-being. For a happily ever after. What do we have last time? Was it honeymoon or marriage? I think it was marriage, you know. Getting to that total bond with another person. And you hold the cards. It's your karmic path right now that's being totally affected. Unless you're with another Scorpio. then obviously you're both hitting that peak at the same time. But the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands, very much about mentoring, learning, and it's about a new path, starting a new path. So maybe you have uncovered enough truths to be able to mentor your partner, if you're in a relationship, on where you want to go. Or maybe it's now, you know, when we're in relationships with people and we end the relationship, you know, there's a hurt. And the way our mind handles hurts is we just don't have that happen again, right? Now, that could go one of two ways. You could have learned the lesson to do things differently in the next relationship, or you've built a wall that you don't even know exists, but I think you do. I think you've been through this already. And tearing down that wall and having that aha moment of this is what's holding me back. And once you do that, your light is shining forward. Fear is the wall, and once you remove the fear, you're like a lighthouse in the fog. I mean, you're like a flame. A moth is just drawn to flame. People will be drawn to you, your beauty, your sensuality. And communication is very important with the the Page of Cups, coupled with the Three of Wands. In order to go forward, you're going to have those talks and communication if you're with a partner, most definitely. If you're looking for love, then it's with yourself or your spirit guides, your angels, God, the universe. But definitely some communication needs to happen in order to hit this breaking point of the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. Now, these cards together may very well say that you might be moving, actually moving, and it is because of love. It is because of who you're partnered with or would like to be partnered with. And symbolically, it is a move towards that love with somebody. But I do think, you know, for a certain portion of you out there, and I think it's a very substantial portion, there's a move, an actual move of some sort, more than you moving towards love. I think you've been moving towards love all along with all these lessons that you've been learning lately. It's time to enjoy. It's time to start celebrating your happily ever after that's going to be coming in your life. You know, have you been applying yourself to these lessons? Because in any karmic path, it depends on how well you learn the lesson, if you're going to have to go through this again, or you move on to a firmer foundation for tomorrow. And we have the World card saying just that. The World card is moving on from closing the doors of karmic paths in your life, long paths, not a short path. Lots of lessons, not one or two little lessons. And this is moving on to a new tomorrow. You know, can you see it there, the ship on the horizon? You're looking at the horizon right now, and you're ready to walk forward. And it's coupled with the Ten of Swords. It's based on your lessons and how well you've learned them. So apply yourself in the first week or so to really uncovering the last of the uncovering. And a small window of opportunity here. And I think as the rest of the month plays out, it's, you know, you have the Ten of Cups. So I think joy, a lightness, a happiness, enjoying each other if you're with somebody, finding somebody to enjoy some time together if you're looking. And live in the moment and enjoy. Absolutely. I think this card came up last time, and this card came up last time. Your rainbows. Yes? Did we have the Eight of Swords last time, with the rainbow starting to appear? And you have the rainbow starting to appear in death. The different shades of the sky there. So the rainbow is muted because of the clouds, but that's only because you are breaking out. Let's pick you a romance card, shall we? Get them all mixed up here. So now you're taking your lessons and you're moving on from them. The Queen of Cups. I didn't even really speak to that one. About the total beauty, the total well-being. This is one of the most romantic cards in the tarot deck. Most definitely. And she's the passion, the sensuality, the rock-solid commitment that you have and are giving as well. You're happily ever after in love. And I mean, you know, you're just starting to move to that direction, right? It's with the Six of Swords, so. But I don't see any real hurt or pain or having to really dredge up. I think if you, you're given a small window of opportunity here if you want to look inward and, you know, ground yourself, most definitely. That's important. But I think the Ten of Cups being in the middle says it's going to be a pretty fantastic month all around for most of you. Regardless of what happens. I remember watching a show. Did I share this with you already? I don't know, but I'll just give you the short version of you phoned in and you gave thanks for something horrible in your life and gave thanks for something great in your life, because most times those things are combined. So even if you're going through a really hard point in your life right now, it's only to bring you great joy and happiness down the road. And we got, oh, this is a beautiful card, Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So, very much what the Ten of Cups was trying to convey. Enjoy the moment. Allow a light heart. And enjoy people's company. Especially that special somebody. And that special somebody could very well show up for you. Very much so. So until next time, remember, I love you.